Well, welcome back to another episode of Zachthefisherman. Today, we're gonna go perch fishing. I guess you probably already knew that by the title, but we're gonna go try and catch as many perch as possible. It's important to weed through the perch because sometimes you'll catch like a little, we're gonna catch a lot of these guys. We're looking for the 10 inchers. So, we're fishing in about 7 feet of water. I can see perch right now. There's perch there, there's perch there, there's perch there, and we kind of just gotta weed through them. We're hopefully gonna catch some big perch today. There are possibilities of like a 10, 11, 12 inch perch in this lake. It just takes some time and patience. I don't have any bait, unfortunately, but what I am using is just a tiny piece of plastic off one of these leeches that I got from Hooked Up Fishing. Pretty simple stuff. It's just something a little bit extra other than the tungsten. And we're trying to put on a show. We're gonna try and catch some fish. I'm bobber fishing. Sorry, I'm indicator fishing. Don't ever say I use a bobber.
And don't you ever say I did.
All we're using is a simple tungsten jig. This one's all cracked up, and a bobber with that plastic. Throwing it over the side of the boat. We're standing up here like this. We're scanning the area, looking for some perch. And to be honest with you, I'm not seeing too much right now. Sometimes it just, Hail Mary. Cast it out there, watch the bobber. Let it sit there for a few seconds. And these fish are being super finicky. They're biting and not setting the bobber under. So even on those little twitches, set the hook. That's the duty for today. Catching some dirty yellow perch and hopefully putting some in the cooler and cooking them up later, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed them. You could use a drop shot method. There we go. This is a perch. You could use a drop shot method, but this lake is very scummy. As you can see, like there's scum there, there's scum there. Can't even see my anchor chain because of the scum. There we go. This is not the perch we're after, but it's a good start. He's pooping. Gross. It's a good start. I could bring out the live imaging for this, but I feel like that's ruins the point of perch fishing. This is very fun to do with kids and children alike. Me, I love perch fishing. Even catching those little guys, it's a ton of fun. Oh, we got a school coming in over here. So usually the head of the school is going to be the smaller fish, and then the back of the school is going to be the bigger fish. Oh, we're going to catch one right here. That's not a bad one. It's still tiny, but they're consistently pretty small. But that's probably about a 6 incher. Ooh. Big chungus is right there. Big chungus. Oh, he's turning. And he is gone. There was a decent one down there. Go on. Another little guy. They're such a beautiful fish. Orange is my favorite color, and look at those bright orange fins. I wonder if I'm ever gonna catch something decent. There we go, got one. Cookie cutters. We're catching them though. Tons of fun. Ooh, he spiked me. He spiked me. It's crazy how they just swarm like that. There we go. Cookie cutters. Every time. It's frustrating when you can watch them actively not want your bait. It's important to move it when you're reeling too, because sometimes when you just do that twitch, just like that, it'll get their attention and then they'll strike. Just like that. Oh. Truck's loud, bud. Whack! There we go, fish on. Is that a bigger one? Or is he just tangled up in the weeds? He was just in the weeds. Not bad. Not what we're after. We need some keepers here. Cookie cutters, we're hammering them. One after another. That is a nicer one. We're getting there. Whoa, he might have just bonked himself. He might have just bonked himself. Let's see how big he is. 7.5 inches. It's a little bit of a better perch. Not terrible, but we want bigger. Got to keep weeding through them. So what I've noticed is right here, there's like a little bit of cabbage. That might be a little bit of a better area to try and catch some. Because these fish are going to be right in the weeds and they're going to come out to eat. Because they're hiding from predators like pike and that sort of thing. That's nuts. Just like 3 casts in a row. This is ridiculous. It's such a confidence booster too. There we go. Third time was the charm. They're pretty much all the same size, unfortunately. But those little guys are more likely to go eat than those bigger guys. Oh, there we go. Tons of fun doing this. Boom. 1, 2, 3, go under. Got him. Catching 6-inch fish. Like it's nothing. You could throw something a little bit bigger on to keep these little guys from biting, but I don't mind catching a bunch of fish, to be honest with you. I think that's the whole idea of fishing anyway, is to catch fish. Maybe. That looks like a decent one. That was not the decent one. But you inhaled that, buddy. He's still there. He's still there. I don't know where he went, so I'm just dropping it. I lost him in the weeds. There he is. I see him. I see him. That was not him. I'm having a blast. They are just on right now. That is crazy. We're gonna drop, oh there, we're gonna drop this bobber just a little bit. I had it about 4 feet, but I think the bigger ones are deeper in those weeds and it might give us a better opportunity to catch one of those big guys. There we go. Cookies. Clockwork. Oh, there's a big perch. There's a big perch. That is a monster, man. Come on. Take it, take it, take it. That was not him. But that's a nicer perch. Maybe that was him. Maybe that was him. Let's get a measurement. That same 7.5 mark. Not a bad one. Set him free. I mean, there has to be a bigger size. That was not that one that I saw though. That one that I saw was a lot bigger, I swear. Oh, there's a big one. That's not him though. You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. Boom. I lost him. My reel is all messed up. That sucks. That was a nicer one too. There's a nicer one though. Not terrible. You know, funny thing is I didn't plan on fishing for perch today. I just found this tungsten in my boat and there was perch in the lake. Another nice one. They might be bigger over here. I am casting deeper, so maybe they're in some deeper water. Oh, there's a big one after it. There's a big one after it. Maybe not a big one. Maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. Through a little wall there. Cookie cutter trains. The bite has slowed down significantly, which I'm okay with. But what I'm not okay with is catching the same fish. So hopefully this bobber goes under in 3, 2, 1. Not terrible. He hit that hard too. I wasn't really prepared to set the hook on him. Works for me. There we go. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. There we go. We got the one we were looking for. Beautiful perch right there. Jigged him up right beside the boat. They're all post spawn right now. They're all skinny. Looking for something to eat. That guy, I'm gonna guess 9 inches. 9 inches. I'll get a fillet off him, I guess. Tasty, 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 tasty perch. It's crazy that like those couple inches make such a difference when you're catching fish. Like a 7.5 inch fish to a 9 inch fish. It's an 1.5 inch difference, but like that fish is wider and taller and just like all around just a better fish. Notice that even with pike, you catch like a 40 inch pike and then you catch a 43 inch pike, significantly thicker. It's not just the length, it's the girth too. Darn it. There's so many fish down there. Oh, there's a nice perch. There's one down there. He's about to eat it. Janky, 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 janky. I got him in the boat though. I got him in the boat. Good thing I wasn't fishing like 30 feet of water. I don't think I'll keep this one. This one's probably like an 8.5 inch fish, but still beautiful. Let's get a measurement just to be sure. 8.5 inches. Beautiful perch. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know why my bail, this bail is broken on this reel. So I gotta get another one. Oh no, I gotta go buy fishing gear. Shucks. What I noticed, I made a slight change. I dropped the bobber, sorry, indicator.
And don't you ever say I did.
I dropped the indicator about 6 more inches, getting that much closer to the weeds, and I found that the fish were striking a lot more frequently like that. Because they are hiding up in this sludge right on the bottom. There we go. Little guy. But when you're perch fishing, you gotta make those slight adjustments sometimes. Because like sometimes you gotta go to a different location to find the bigger fish. It's a lot of fun sight fishing these things though. I love perch fishing. Perchin'. There we go, that's a nice one. Not bad. Another 8.5 incher. 8.5. There we go. Beautiful fish. Send it back to the depths. We're getting there. We are. That's a 7.5. Not even gonna measure it. 7.5. There's a big school of big fish here, like right next to the boat here, and they're feeding. That's the important thing. 3, 2, 1. So we're kind of right on a line of a drop off. Over there, 5 feet, right here. Not 5 feet. I think it drops off to like 12. But we're fishing right on that line. And we're pulling the bigger fish out of the deeper water. It's just a foot or two too. Making those little observations is important. There we go. That's a good one. 7.5, not too bad at all. So when a perch swallows it like that, just take your finger and boop, just push the hook down and in its mouth and it will pop right out. And I'm fishing barbless, so it makes things that much easier. Scanning the water for some bigger fish, but let's get some numbers in the boat, shall we? They're not as active as they were. It's not a bad fish. I can't complain. I'm having fun. That one is 8 inches. 8-inch perch. Be free, buddy. It's not terrible. We caught a few fish. There we go. Last fish. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a care. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I caught this fish like 12 times, but this is a really fun thing to do with kids. If you want to get your kids into fishing, take them perch fishing. That was the first fish I ever caught, and still to this day, I have a blast catching them because they're perch. What else is there to say? They're a fun fish and they're active. And when they're active like they are today, it's just like, you can see them down there and you can pull them up. It's definitely an experience. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, also leave a like on this video. And I will see you guys in the very next one. I'm trying to upload more. Life's kind of been like, but you know, it is what it is. We're catching fish still. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Don't you ever say I did.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.